I waited all my life to play, but I still can't find a way. But if I work it one more day, I might just break the chain. I might just break the chain. I might just break the chain. Yeah.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy LTD, aka Living the Dream, and yeah, this won't be about the gameplay at all. It's a good gameplay. I go 80 and 12, which is actually my second highest kills in any 6v6 domination period, actually. But as people know, all I really do is play 6v6 domination and not ground war. Anyways, let's get away from that. As you will see on the title of the vid, I actually, it was Soren who told me about it because he did a money vid. I know this is a little late and whatnot, and I haven't uploaded in a while. And I watched it, and he was talking about CNanners and what he had said when it comes to money, and so I went through and actually I watched Soren's first, and then I watched CNanners, and then I kind of went in order because I'd heard Woody's Gamertag, watched his, Wicked Shrapnel, he had done one, so I watched his, Wings of Redemption, and watched his, and I guess got all feedbacks and opinions. Someone's like, "Well, have you done a response? You should do one." So I thought I'd put one out there. I know it's a little late and whatnot, but after watching CNetter's video, which by the way, he's one of my favorite commentators. I love the guy. He comes up with really good topics, and this is just what he does. And so this is a good topic. What he talked about, backstory if who haven't seen it yet, was he was talking about when you're doing what you want to do with your life. Don't really care about money. You turn down jobs with more money and stuff like that, and go after what you want to go after. Don't settle for something less. Kind of, in a way, that's what he's saying. And I'd read the article. Actually, CNN wrote an article about him. So I think it was like 4 or 5 pages at least online. And it was really cool to hear that he went into college as a certain major and switched to do a different one because that's what he'd love to do, and totally respect that. That's kind of what I did. In my own experience, I went to college going for strictly a business management major. About a year and a half in, I decided I wanted to add sports management on, and so now I have a double major in financial management. Well, I should say business management with emphasis on finance and or finance management, whatever you want to call it, and sports management double major at the University of Minnesota Morris. And I liked his idea. I really did. And his idea was, do what you gotta do. You don't care about necessarily money. Money doesn't give him, as you would say, a boner or whatnot. Well, for me, I wish that this was possible. I wish I could do what I wanted to do. My backstory is right now I'm working a part-time job for $8.50 an hour at Office Max. If I wanted to do and go after what I wanted to do, which I did really, really hard for a long, long time, is I'd love to be a head baseball coach because I do have a coaching certificate, whatever you want to call it, from my college. And I'd love to be the head baseball coach. That's what I would love to do. I would love to sit here and game and make videos all day and make money out of it. That would be great. That would support whatever I have to support. And the only problem I have with CNander's opinion on it is if you like him, and like he said, if you budget right, you can do what you want to do with a low level paying job. Well, most of this world, you are supporting most of the people, at least families and parents and stuff. They have to support someone. It's easier for him to say because I don't know if he's engaged or whatnot, but he is kind of living the single life, if you want to say that, where he's kind of on his own. He really only has to support himself, and even me, I'm really only supporting myself. But for me, I need money to do what I want to do with friends, to do what I want to do with other people. I need to go out and do stuff. Money is a part of life. In order for me to do things that I love, I need money. So for me, money does give me a huge fucking boner. I love money. If I had a choice and I had a job that was lower level that I loved to do, and some came up with the idea of, or I got another opportunity to do something that I wouldn't love as much, but it pays more money, I would not do it for the money. That is true. I wouldn't do it for the money. I want to stay in a position. Baseball coaches don't get paid a lot of money, unless they're in the majors. Even college coaches, unless they're at a big university. At the University of Minnesota, the guy's been there for 20 odd some years now, and he's still only making. I mean, it's a lot. But if you think about it in coaching terms in all major league sports, he's making 150 grand after that many years. So that is low. It's not basketball coaching. At the University of Minnesota, Tubby Smith is making $4 million a year as a head men's basketball coach. Jerry Kill, the new coach of the Gophers, I should say new. He's been there for a year now. He is making 3 mil or something like that a year. So in hockey, he's making probably close to half a mil, if not more than that. I wouldn't know. I can't remember that guy, Lucia. I can't remember how much he's actually making, but that and so what I'd be going after is a lower level paying job, and I tried really hard, but realistically and in real life situation, I want to get out of my parents' house right now. I want to hang out with friends. I have weddings of my friends that I'm having to pay for and I'm having to travel to. Gas is really expensive. I can't walk somewhere to go where I need to go. And so as of right now, I'm like I said, I'm working a part-time job. It's not something that I love to do. I work at Office Max, but I do it because I get money to do what I want to do. And if that gets me out of my parents' house, if that gets me in a financially stable situation, if I had kids, um, I would do anything that would, if I had a family, I would do anything and everything to support my family as best as I could, or support me and have me financially stable for once. And I was at one point. I'd had a job. I had a job at an accounting firm, one of the big four, KPMG. I was making $20 an hour. I had plenty of money. And trust me, I love money because I get to do what I want to do. I get to do things that I love. But it did come to a point where it was getting boring, and it wasn't my favorite job in the world. Um, but I did it because it supported what I did. That's period. I could budget, I could move out, I could move out of my parents' house. Now I can't. Um, and I don't know how it is in England for Soren and them, but in America, I just watched today on 60 Minutes, 50% of the graduates coming out of college this year in the graduating class of 2012 are going to be working part-time jobs, not full-time jobs. 75% of them will be moving back in with their parents and living with their parents for a year. For my class, 2010, 70% of us are not in a field that we graduated with, and and are mainly part-time jobs, and 80% were living with their parents for over a year for financial stability, move back in because the job market, unless you're going into something that has a huge job market, then you can do what you want to do and do what you love, then yeah, it's a hell of a lot easier to do what you love and not get paid a ton. But in realistic world like me right now, I have to do something that I don't love to do because I want to get the fuck out of where I am. I do. I want to get out of here. It's not like it's bad. I'm not saying it's terrible. I love my parents and I love my family, but I do want to get on my own again. And in another topic, if you were coming and talking about college right now, um, in the U.S. for the first time in history of the U.S., credit card debt something has exceeded credit card debt. Student debt right now from college loans is over $1 trillion in the U.S. That is absolutely ridiculous. It passed up credit card debt. You know it's getting bad when students are taking on more debt than the entire nation when it comes to credit card. So so realistically, everyone's kind of doing something that they don't really want to do, and that's just how it is. That is reality. I wish I could go out and pursue something that I want to do. Maybe once I become financially stable, maybe once I have a solid job under my belt, then yes, I can go back to pursuing what I want to do. I will never give up on pursuing what I want to do and what I love, no matter how much it pays. If I'm still trying to become a head baseball coach, or assistant or baseball coach, period. I'm still trying out there, putting in applications and shit. I put over 100 applications in for various jobs all over the U.S. for baseball coaching. Didn't get one. I got one interview, and I got 20% of them said sent something back saying that you got cut or whatever you want to say. Thank you for the opportunity and blah blah blah, but we're going with someone else and shit like that. So I'm barely even getting a whiff of my fucking passion. And what I did instead was I ended up going. You want to talk about taking one for the team when it comes to money? Is this last summer I worked at a private camp with 450 kids for 9 weeks, and I got paid 2 grand. That's about 200, a little more than $200 a, a week, and that even that is hard to live off of no matter what. So, maybe hopefully senior seasons probably won't. This is my response to money, money, money. Money isn't everything, but money in reality is everything. In order to do what you want to do, in order to live a stable, financially okay life, you need money regardless. And so this is LTD. Keep on living the dream. Peace.